Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and the home team. Doris, both of these teams tonight have been struggling, looking to get things back on track, grab a hold of the rudder and get a win.
You know what, Kevin? Sometimes winning can solve all ills. And so you're right. Both of these teams have hit a rough patch in their season. And so what has to happen here is there has to be great leadership. And one night, just one quality win can sometimes turn a whole season and the way it feels around. You walk back into that locker room, you dap each other up, and you say, hey, we got on the right side tonight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Main man is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nowitzki. Then there's the doctor. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. Nowitzki outside. Takes the 13-footer, and he can't bank that one in. There's the steal. Here's the break. Here's Tice, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Benzing. Lays it up off the glass. The doctor's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, the height advantage in this matchup becomes a big factor when he's in the low box.
The pass to the bodyguard, and it's blocked. Kicks it to Nowitzki. But they recover it. Schroeder scored the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Well, you better be more physical on the glass because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
Here's Jeter from 10 feet out. Good work there as it goes.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
Out to the wing. Misses the 3. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Schroeder. Launches it. And that's good. Dirk Nowitzki for 3. Nowitzki's got himself on the board with 3 there. Nowitzki's gone 50% from the arc, 1 of 2. Jeter the pass to Len. Dishes it to Jeter. Back to Len. And there's the turnover. Pass going out of bounds. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. He said the focus defensively is going to be making things difficult inside. He wants to get them off the three-point line and make them take as many mid-range shots as possible. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Jeter. He's guarded by Schroeder. Here's ABC. And no good. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. The doctor passes to Tice. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to ABC. Will it go? Buries the long-range jumper.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Passes it to Tice. Schroeder outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Champ, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Opening night of the regular season, blue sky for every team, Doris. Optimism is high. Players thinking about all the possibilities ahead.
No doubt. It's a time of tremendous optimism for both the teams and the fans of these teams. And the culmination of the work you put into the offseason, who's improved their skill level, who's added a dimension to their offensive game. We're all salivating for the start of this year.
Cannot wait. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Jeter, the pass to the bodyguard. Here's ABC. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, so rewarding for a player to beat everybody to the basketball and convert that second chance bucket.
Shooter kicks to Nowitzki. Fires from 14 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, there's no consistency from the field in this quarter. We'll see if he can get his shot going. Boy, that's what you call timing. He doesn't have to break stride on the pass.
Shooter passes to the doctor. Puts it up, and he hits the jump shot. The doctor's got 6. Gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Pass to Champ. Here's ABC. Here's Champ, defended by Nowitzki. 5 to shoot. Here's the bodyguard. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Here's Smooth. Pass to Kleba. It's tipped. They get it back. Mikhailuk. That's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Tries yet again. Here's Kravtsov. Passes it to the bodyguard. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Man, you love the effort. Just getting the hand in there and knocking it out.
You love that they're making their presence felt on the defensive end. You can't afford to be careless with this team.
Just about an even 40% to start. Just 4 to shoot. A fader. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Randall passes to the bodyguard. Boss, no good. Gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. The jump hook, count it. Houdini's got his first basket of the night. Now here's Randall. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kravtsov passes to Randall. Here's the bodyguard. Shot on the wing. That one wide left.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
And there's the pass to Houdini. Fires the three. That shot, no good. Here's Mr. Perfect. It's deflected. Here's Zipser. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Smooth. No good off the back of the rim. Off with the layup.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Kravtsov, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
Two shots.
He's off on the first. The machine's checked in for the bodyguard. And he's good on the second. 1:14 left here in the first quarter. Here's Smooth. Knocks down the 3 ball. Smooth's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, listen, there's no one around him, and he says thank you very much. Wide open look at 3, as easy as that.
Here's the machine. And the 3 off target.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
34 seconds left in the first. That one falls.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one.
19 seconds left in the first quarter. And the shot goes in. Mr. Perfect's got his first basket of the night.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Pass to Houdini. 9 feet out, and the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And that does it for the first quarter. The away team up 9. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Now in the later stages of his career, Dirk Nowitzki talked about how special he feels marching his way up the all-time scoring leaderboard.
Makes you reflect. You know, milestones always make you reflect on everything. I've been really blessed.
And it's clear, GA, that Dirk still enjoys playing the game and draining buckets in a variety of ways.
You can't deny his legacy. Arguably the best 7-foot shooter in the history of our game, which is why he's so high up on that leaderboard.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
They have smothered every opportunity, it feels like. The other team has got to be nervous on field goal attempts.
We've got Wagner, and it's Kleba in at the power forward. Here's Mr. Perfect. Pass to Randall. It's tipped. And here we go. Passes it to Zipser. Here's Smooth. The pass to Zipser. Clock at 6. Here's Wagner. Good on the triple. Wagner's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Looking at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Pass to the machine. Back to Randall from deep. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. From the top of the key, connects. The jumper drops. Wagner's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, that is about as low a percentage shot as I've ever seen. I guess this guy likes a challenge.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Passes it to the machine. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pass to Wagner. The second effort. It's rebounded by Boss. Krasov's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the paint. Here's Wagner. 5 points in the game. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
There are so many great open floor players in this game. Who would be the scariest player coming at you on the fast break?
Kevin, I can't limit this to just one. Are you kidding me? How would you like to have LeBron James bearing down on you at 6'8", 250-plus pounds? Or the length of Giannis Antetokounmpo, who can cover from one end of the floor in the other in 4 or 5 strides? How about if Russell Westbrook's meeting me at the cup and he can dunk on my head? Or the young, talented Donovan Mitchell? I don't want any part of any one of those guys.
What great names, and you're right. Runaway freight trains, each of them.
And here's a look at some numbers for Schroeder. He had a strong showing last season. Put up about 19 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
There's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
Here's Champ. Len passes to Champ. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the machine, defended by Nowitzki. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. To the inside. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Well, I'll tell you this, if Dirk is free at the rim, you expect a throwdown. Love seeing the big man get up.
Jeter kicks to Len. He dishes it to Jeter. Back to Len. It's deflected. It's stolen by Schroeder.
Who's watching here?
Here's the doctor. He has 6. Pushing it up the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he gets them both. So often when a player changes teams, Doris, we see a lot of emotions from him, his teammates, from the fans, and coaches. Is it even reasonable to expect loyalty in sports nowadays?
You know, I think times have changed, Kevin. We're no longer living in an era where a player sticks with an organization throughout the course of his tenure, or at least that is the outlier nowadays. The reality is teams always make decisions with their long-term best interests at heart. And so when a player has earned the right to embrace his free agency, there's a reason it's termed free agency, then he should have an equal opportunity to the team to make the decisions that are in his best interest. Whatever those values and priorities for that individual player are, when you reach free agency, you've earned that right.
You think of all the great moments in Dirk's career, what he's done on and off the floor, Doris. What a treasure of a player.
Well, Kevin, there's no doubt this is the greatest European player ever, and he flat opened the door and helped make the NBA a truly global game. Think about some of the young stars, Porzingis, Markkanen, who grew up modeling their games after Dirk.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's the machine. It's hauled in by Nowitzki.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And the dunk by Len.
Oh, that one fires up his teammates. Len's passion leads to the monster dunk.
Schroeder looking over the floor. He kicks to Nowitzki from downtown. The reverse. Len with the block. Here's ABC, defended by Nowitzki. Good work defensively by Nowitzki.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Here's ABC. He's got 7, and that one drops.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Schroeder with the ball. Nowitzki outside. A three-pointer, no good.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Here's Champ. 6 points for him. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Bodyguards checked in for the machine. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Offensive rebound, low. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Commissioner Adam Silver recently said there's nothing magical about 82 games. Doris, what do you read into that?
I read nothing more than the leadership that Adam Silver is about, and seems to me that the NBA is one of the most proactive professional sports leagues in the world. And by that I mean, Kevin, they will evaluate every aspect of their business. If they believe it's advantageous to make change, then they will go to their competition committee, they will go to their ownership committees, and they will make whatever change they believe is for the ultimate good of the game. And that's exactly what you'd hope for.
Personally, 82 games, in your opinion, what do you think?
You know what, Kevin, it can be a little bit of a grind, but there is money at stake, and obviously that's a difficult thing for owners to come up and over. The players would have to want to give some money back. So listen, 82 games is long, but what happens, I don't know.
Yeah, and the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
Intercepted. Tice passes to Houdini from 11 feet away. It's deflected. Here's the bodyguard. Feeds to Jeter. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. The great one's got his second basket of the night.
And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Right, Greg, you've got to push him off the box, because once he's got that deep low post position, turn the lights off.
Here's Champ. He's got 6. And the pass to ABC. Lets it go from 11, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Here's the lob to the hoop. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
Big coming.
Here's Jeter. He's guarded by Schroeder. Champ, the pass to Len. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Jeter missing.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
To the inside. Len with the block.
Well, for a big guy so light on his feet, Len rising into the air with ease. I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Here's the doctor. He has 6. Here's Rain Man to the paint. They swipe it. And here's the break. Here's Champ. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line.
One shot.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Here's the doctor. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Tice. Fires from the wing. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4. Here's Champ. He's got 9. Randall outside. There's a minute 40 left here in the second. 6 to shoot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. On Sunday, then on Tuesday.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Being a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Rain Man passes to Houdini. Schroeder outside. Off target from 3-point range.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
To the wing on the left. Here's Randall, and it's blocked. Here's Rain Man. Nails the wide open jump shot. Rain Man's got 5 now.
And that's another fast break bucket. And this is the pace, though, guys, that's been working for him.
You know, I think, Greg, the faster the tempo, the better they are. And I love the pace they're playing with right now.
No good with the elbow jumper.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
What a great job contesting without fouling. Exactly how you want to defend the mid-range shot.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Here's the bodyguard. Lets it fly. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'll tell you, if he keeps missing shots, it's going to be a tough night to try to trim this lead.
Low. That's tipped. Randall kicks to Kravtsov. The tray, but they get it back. And so it's the visiting team cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what's your take?
They look like they were playing an easy game of pitch and catch out there. The playmakers and finishers were in sync on every level. The assist disparity, now that was big. Now that's the reason why it's a blowout right now, and they played well.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Champ. ABC is out there with Alex Len. Then there's the great one, and it's the bodyguard in at the 3 slot. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
We've got Dennis Schroeder. Doctor out there with Houdini. And it's Rain Man. And it's Tice in at the center position. Here's Jeter to the wing on the left. Here's ABC. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. ABC's got 10. 47%, pretty solid. Great one out there with Champ. Then it's the bodyguard. Then there's Len. And it's ABC in at the 4 slot. Here's Schroeder. And that misses badly. Air ball.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
They've got Houdini. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Rain Man. Then there's the doctor. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. Sinks the three-pointer. And that's now 6 points for the bodyguard.
And a good judge of spacing. Sees he can get it off over the taller man.
He did a nice job feeling the defense out, rising up with ease from the perimeter.
ABC is out there with the bodyguard. Then there's the great one. Then there's Champ. And it's Len in at center. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Doctor out there with Houdini. And it's Rain Man. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Tice in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And he knocks down the first one. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Houdini. And so he hits both. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Alex Len out there with ABC. Then it's the bodyguard. Then there's Champ. And it's Jeter in at the point guard. And so here's the home team. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Rain Man is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Zipser in at the 3 spot. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. You know what, Greg? There may not be a more likable superstar in the NBA than Dirk Nowitzki. I mean, everyone loves Nowitzki.
And a large part of that is just Dirk plays the game with a smile on his face, it seems, at all times. His play style is one that is hard to root against, having so much skill in the body of a 7-footer. And it's one thing to be respected by everybody. It's another to be loved by everyone in that regard. And he's one of a kind. Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach, because what they're doing is not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Jeter the pass to ABC. Passes it to the bodyguard. Misses the jumper.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Hitting a low 30% mark from the field. ABC passes to Jeter. Here's the bodyguard. He's guarded by Schroeder. Count that one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Doing reasonably well, 45%. Pass to Kleber. Schroeder outside. Another shot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The Machine's checked in for the great one. That one misses. Alex Len, Doris, drafted number 5 overall. He shows flashes and has the physical ability.
This is why scouting is such a tricky business. You can see some raw talent, and then you have to wait for that talent to develop. Alex Len has the length that teams are looking for. But you also need to have floor spacing to operate your offense efficiently. And traditionally, that hasn't been part of Len's game.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Nowitzki. And there's the pass to the Machine. Now here's Len. Not a lot of room. That shot wide open. 13 points for ABC.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Zipser. Here's Nowitzki. Len grabs the board.
Well, they know not to leave him open from mid-range, and they're all over him on that shot.
And now the fast break. Nowitzki with the ball. He drains the quick shot. Nowitzki's got 9.
A just delicate touch right there from Dirk. Owns the mid-range right now.
The Machine passes to Len. Here's the bodyguard. Drills the three-pointer.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Inside, here's Kleba, and it's good for 2. Here's the machine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to the body. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
They get it again. Mikhailuk, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Bossie's checked in for ABC. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Hangs, and he sinks the layup. He's got 6.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Randall's checked in for the bodyguard. Here's the machine, and an air ball on that one. Way off. Wagner passes to Schroeder. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Schroeder's got 4 this quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Wagner. He's got 5. Back to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. From the top of the key, Len grabs the board. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And Maxi Kleba is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Alex Len. Now the pass to Mr. Perfect. Randall outside. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Here's Mr. Perfect. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Shooting 1.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Schroeder. He has 6, and that one drops for him. Wagner's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to the machine. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. Gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Schroeder kicks to Kleba. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Pass to Zipser. Shoots it up. It's rebounded by Boss. Krasov's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mr. Perfect. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Mr. Perfect's got 5 points in the quarter.
Exactly the shot they were looking for on that possession. The easy one down low.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
Champs checked in for the machine. So it's the visitors now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
Now here's Randall. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shoots. The shot, no good.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Schroeder passes to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. Off the left rim and out.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
1:53 left in the third quarter. Down low. Schroeder, left side. Here's Benzing. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, yeah, I mean, you want to give your offense a chance, and that possession didn't do it.
Not at all, Greg. I mean, no reason for him to be taking these kinds of shots. He has only himself to blame.
Here's Kleba to the middle. Here's Houdini, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
I love to see them pound it inside like that, not settling for the perimeter shot.
1:09 left in the third. Mikhailuk sinks the triple. He's got 6.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
The doctor passes to Houdini. Drills the elbow jumper.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Randall against Schroeder. Randall kicks to Krasov. Back to Randall. 6 to shoot. Let's go. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Mikhailuk drops in the tray.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Randall against Schroeder. Right wing. Here's Wagner. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And so it's the visiting team with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got the bodyguard. Boss is out there with Mr. Perfect. Then there's the great one, and it's Champ in at the 2 spot. Here's the bodyguard. He's guarded by Schroeder. The bodyguard passes to Kravtsov. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you.
Passes it to Houdini. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
And it's been a tough game for him offensively.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
And that one drops for him.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
Rain Man passes to Houdini. Schroeder outside. And it's off from three-point range. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Houdini. The pass to the bodyguard. Here's Jeter. He's guarded by Schroeder. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Dennis Schroeder. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, just never a good idea to give this guy too many chances up the line. He's going to cash in.
Nowitzki outside. Tice kicks it over to Schroeder. Down low. And it's Nowitzki missing.
Well, I wouldn't say the D was exceptional, but it certainly was enough to bother him.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they ramped up their intensity, forced good things to happen, and now they're right back in it.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
And I think, Greg, he just has to get them on the same page. With this kind of lax defensive effort, something has got to change.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He told them that for now, they have to back off of the three-point line. He said, we don't have to just shoot threes. Let's get the ball in tight for some high-percentage looks inside the paint. Back to you guys.
Here's Tice. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Now here's Schroeder. Kicks it to Nowitzki. Here's Tice. Pass to the dot. Back to Tice. It's intercepted. ABC passes to Len. Here's Champ. Here's ABC to take the lead. Rejected by Nowitzki.
Just great anticipation from Dirk, playing his cards right on the defensive end, comes through with the rejection.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
And Greg, certainly the knock on Dennis Schroeder is play on the defensive end.
Nobody questions how effective he is on offense. I just think he has a tendency to take a few too many plays off and too many chances on defense. If he wants to be viewed as a top point guard in this league, he'll need to show some consistency on the defensive end.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Schroeder.
Well, Dennis Schroeder showed he can handle high usage in an offense. Was the first option for the Hawks this past season. Even with defenses keyed in on him, he was able to average right around 20 points.
And he makes both free throws. And with Schroeder, he said he learned how to deal with all that extra defensive attention.
And being able to stay productive when dealing with the best opposing defender goes a long way in the NBA. Schroeder also managed to cut down on his turnovers while taking on more of a playmaker role. Strong year for him offensively, and I wouldn't be surprised if he continues to grow as a player.
Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Jeter. Here's Champ. He feeds it to Jeter. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Pushing it up. Here's Benzing. Offensive rebound. Tries again. They shoot again. It's off, but still a great shooting night. 6 of 8 from the field in the game. Here's the great one. Len controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, just terrific instincts right there from Alex Len on the offensive glass. Really impressive.
Tice kicks it over to Schroeder. No good from 11 feet. Gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Jeter gets the bucket.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Here's Tice. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Here's the bodyguard, and right through it goes.
He's been heating it up since the break, getting some excellent looks right now.
Schroeder outside to the inside. It's tipped, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Len. Here's Schroeder, and a miss there off the inbound.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
On Thursday, then on Friday. And he can't get the first one. And it's tied up with that one.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Passes it to Raymond. Shooter kicks to Nowitzki. And it's good for two.
There's no slowing Dirk down at this point. When he gets positioned down low, it's over.
Got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Jeter the pass to Len. Here's the bodyguard. Sinks the triple. The bodyguard's got 8 points in the quarter.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Tice. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Two shots.
The first one falls. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Champ. The pass to the bodyguard. It's hauled in by Nowitzki.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Here's ABC. Hits the front of the rim and out. And around 41% on the night. Here's the doctor, Schroeder. Moves back up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, Kevin, these are the times when they need Nowitzki, and he has outstanding feel for these moments.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Nowitzki.
Well, the big German, as he is affectionately known, Nowitzki, the 2011 NBA champion, will go down as one of the best shooters ever.
Len's shot is off. Shooting has been dreadful lately, around 28% here in the fourth. Here's Tice. No good on the three.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
Almost like he was anticipating the play call, right? You love the hustle.
Here's Jeter. Pass to the body. Here's Champ. Clock at 4. Kicks to Len. Tice passes to Nowitzki. And the foul called on the great one. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Defense, the home team, trailing by 4. Schroeder finds Nowitzki. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, Nowitzki, a threat to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot.
Len's shot is off.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Right, perfect contest in that instance, Greg, making it really hard on the shooter to have any kind of space at all.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Yeah, scoring isn't coming naturally to him right now. Looking a little bit uncomfortable out there.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. So he gets them both.
And good aggressive basketball in that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Poked away. And they're pushing it up. A floater. Another shot. Straight D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Being a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Benzing. And no good that time. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Passes to ABC. Tries again. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Fearless, decisive, on point.
Which is exactly what you have to be, especially when your team needs a bucket.
Now here's Schroeder. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Len. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
The pass to Champ from downtown, and the rebound goes to Nowitzki, and the foul called on the great one. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
Obviously upset to have to take a seat here, but at this point, I don't think it'll have an impact. The game's probably out of reach anyway.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Randall passes to ABC. Here's Champ. Can't get it to fall. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Dirk, how are you all able to?
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.